Hey, Rodney Walker again with Grant Central USA. You know, last time I was talking to you, I was sharing with you information about the importance of making sure that you raise funds in a smart way and that you get out of your storm. And I said that STORM stood for an acronym that reflects where you are at right now with your fundraising efforts. We looked at the S last time and we said that STORM was an acronym for what you're dealing with. And we said that the S stood for strategic malnutrition. Right now, in your fundraising efforts, you are strategically malnutrition, and that may be one of the reasons why you've hit a plateau, and that may be another one of the reasons why you're not raising as much as you're like. And that S was really important, but the T is another very important part of this whole equation, and I want to talk to you about that T. T stands for team malnutrition. So when we talk about a team, your team is very much a part of your fundraising efforts. And if it's not being used adequately, and if it's not being used effectively, you have a problem. So we not only need to be strategic, we need to have a team, and that team needs to be helping us to achieve the success that we need as it relates to raising more funds. Is this making sense? You see, if you don't have a strategy and if your team is not executing a strategy, then that right there is enough to keep your fundraising efforts at a plateau. It's enough to keep new opportunities from coming your way that could come your way if you had your team operating effectively in the endeavors that are designed to raise more funds. So if we're going to correct this, we've got to see the whole big picture, which is why I'm sharing with you right now what the storm looks like. And then once you're able to look at the whole big picture, then you're able to say, okay, great, this is what we need to do to go about fixing it. Remember, if you can identify the problem, you're halfway there to solving the problem. And I want to invite you right now to come and join me, where I'm going to go into even greater detail about each of these points here. And I want to invite you to come over to a webinar that I have called Raising More Funds. If you'll go over to raisingmorefunds.com, there's a link right below on the side, somewhere around here. Sign up. It's absolutely free. And I want to share this information with you so that you can get out of your storm and begin to do a more effective job of raising the funds that you need. As I shared in the last video, most of these organizations, most nonprofits have less than 3 months of reserves. And we've got to change that equation, because if you don't have reserves, you're probably having some sleepless nights, and we've got to change that. And the way we change that is by getting strategic, getting your team on board, and then doing the other parts that we got to talk about in the next video. Remember, if you found this information helpful, to like and subscribe, and remember, hit that notification button so that you can get the videos as soon as they come out. I'll be talking to you real soon. Sign up for the training, and I'll see you on the other side.